Everybody, this is a top-down analysis for the week or the next weeks, even months. Well, let's start here with a crypto market because we had a very important event. Last week we had a weekly bar that actually rebroke the line. Right, this is an S1 pattern on a weekly chart. So the bar rebroke the line, and basically, I mean, for this to initiate this long-term bull signal, right, into a new bull exponential up leg, I would like to get a little bit of more confirmation, meaning that that this weekly bar actually closes beyond the base, and the market is open for a few more hours. So it looks like it's going to close somewhere here. So that basically confirms the rebreak, and then I would like to have another confirmation that this new week actually breaks the high of this weekly bar, right, intra bar. Here this is a consolidation, or it looks right now. So most probably it will be when price actually breaks this high, and that high is around 35,000. Well, that then initiates, right, the long-term bull signal here in Bitcoin, but as well for the whole crypto market. That's a very early signal because this bull trend, right, we're basically looking for a repetition of that move, and that move, well, that lasted for more than a year. So we're basically looking into a bull trend for over a year, and with an intensity and extent like that. That was a 20 multiple, and we're looking for a 20 multiple going forward. With crypto, when crypto is both, it's very trendy. Once the charts are trending, it's very, very difficult to turn a trend around. However, when the markets are not trending, like here, they're stuck in a range. Similarly, it's very difficult to get them going into a trend. So what I learned over the years trading cryptos is to initially wait for a bit more confirmation. And that's what we're doing here, waiting for a weekly bar close plus a following bar that breaks the high of that signal bar. Let's come to the forex market now. Let's start with the euro dollar. So the euro dollar is putting in here a consolidation, right? I mean, we are at this important level of the chart where it might break lower, or we might actually move higher and try to break this level. I think we'll break lower, but because what's forming here is an S1 pattern short, right? The longer it takes here, the longer it consolidates sideways, the more that the 21 moving average gets tested, as it did here, right, several times. This is a strong test. The better actually it looks like for a continuation further down. Now, if that level breaks, we should move swiftly lower towards the par level, because that's a magnet level, and then this is the next level. And should we break this low, well, you will read it in the news, right? So it looks very bearish, but it's taking some time. Right here on the 240, we can see it, how it's basically going sideways, and these are the stop run levels, right, that we find below the pattern. Now let's have a look here at the euro yen. So the yen is quite weak here against the euro. We've got an S1 pattern, right, nicely testing the 21, nicely in a nice uptrend. So we could see something going on here, but we need a rebreak, and probably because the other yen pairs are showing a strength. Well, we should actually see here breaking higher, this level higher, and then basically there's room to go, right? Nothing in the way, well, except this high, obviously. Let's have a look at pound US. So pound US looks quite bearish as well, right? Free fall territory down here, but we need to leave this consolidation. Well, it's nice to see how within this consolidation there's another S1 pattern, which is this one here, right? It's not, I mean, it's pulling back quite a bit, right? So I'm not going to trade it. It's pulling back. We can see it. This is a momentum move. This is a pullback. So basically, it's pulling back beyond the 50% mark, and it is within within this range. So it's oval sideways. It's oval sideways. But I'm going to observe it closely, because if this low breaks, well, then we could see some momentum, and then we could even have the chance actually to break out of the sideways, right? And then to come to the stop run level, which is down here, and then actually come down to the next level. So for a lot of those currency pairs, we're actually at in sideways range for the 240 that could get resolved within this coming week. Let's have a look at the Kiwi dollar again here, right? Very similar. We have a nice compression at the moving averages, right? Here testing the 21 several times, still here within the range. And as we leave that range, well, we could actually see how it's moving, explosively lower. We're basically looking for a move like that or a move like that, right? Because here this is the range, right? And in the range, well, this range is a trend following consolidation, and we should see a move like this or a move like that coming out of it. So that's on my list as well. Then we have the US CAD. US CAD is nicely moving as it should, right? This is the S1 pattern on the weekly, and it has broken this top run level after trying once, after trying twice, and now it's moving. Now it's basically attacking the second stop run level, and it's so close to the third one that we might actually see both of them getting taken out at the same time. That might happen this coming week, and we can see nicely how there's momentum build into the chart. Let's see how Monday goes. We might get a pullback, right? Monday pullback, typical pullback into the 21, and then from here we might actually see this coming week or for the next 2 weeks that we actually break to new highs. US yen. Let's have a look at this one. The yen, well, we know that there's intervention, right? Bank of Japan. And I think we've just seen last week another one. Well, price was allowed to go higher, right? Above the big number, 150, and then they've pushed it basically down, and that scares the market. But there's bullishness, right? It looks like the Bank of Japan is fighting against the wave. But I'm getting cautious now because they don't let it, they decided to not let it go, right? They're basically defending this level. They don't want to get it too far above, leave it go too far above the 150 level. So I'm very cautious now with US yen, but as well the other yen pairs. You can see it here. I mean, there's some the market kind of the psychology of the market. Now we see an impact CAD yen, right? We see a big sell-off. Well, this is basically showing how the intervention works, right? It works on the psychology of the market, and for the time being, well, I'm not too much interested in the yen pairs. Let's have a look at CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss is at this very important level, right? It's consolidating. A consolidation is a trend following consolidation, but we're at a very important level, and at that level here, well, we've got this consolidation which is on a 240 minute. Well, if that breaks, so I've got my alarm here, well, if that breaks, well, we could actually see these are stop run levels, a double cluster. We could actually see what we're looking for, right? After this nice test of the 21 to the upside, well, that now it's testing the bottom, right? The bottom range, this double bottom basically, and should that fall off, well, then we are basically moving to the next level, to the big number. So the Swissy is strong, and we might actually see how the dollar is getting stronger. So we're at a few critical levels at the charts, and we might get some nice moves coming week.